Amitabh Bachchan. Amitabh Bachchan, born Amitabh Srivastava, 11th October 1942, is an Indian actor who works in Hindi cinema. With a cinematic career spanning over 5 decades, he has played pivotal roles in over 200 films. Widely recognized as one of the greatest actors of all time, he is considered to be among the most accomplished and influential actors in the history of Indian cinema. Bachchan is often hailed as the Shahenshah of Bollywood, Sadi-ke-Mahanayak, translated as greatest actor of the century in Hindi, star of the millennium, or simply Big B. His dominance in the Indian film industry during the 1970s, 80s led the French director Francois Truffaut to describe it as a one-man industry. He is a recipient of several accolades including 6 National Film Awards and 16 Filmfare Awards. Bachchan was born in 1942 in Allahabad, now Prayagraj, to the Hindi poet Harivansh Rai Bachchan and his wife, the social activist Teji Bachchan. He was educated at Sherwood College, Nainital, and Kirori Mal College, University of Delhi. His film career started in 1969 as a voice narrator in Mrinal Sen's film Bhuvansham. He first gained popularity in the early 1970s for films such as Anand, Janjeer, Roti Kapda or Makan, and achieved greater stardom in later years, dubbed India's angry young man for several of his on-screen roles in Hindi films. He consistently starred in top-grossing Indian films with critical acclaim since the mid-1970s to 1980s, such as Diwar, Sholay, Kabhi Kabhi, Hera Fairy, Amar Akbar Anthony, Parvaresh, Kasme Waade, Trishul, Dawn, Mukaddar Ka Sikandar, Suhag, Dostana, Naseeb, Lawaris, Namak Halal, Coolie, Sharabi and Murd, as well as some of his most acclaimed performances include Namak Haram, Abhiman, Majboor, Mili, Chupke Chupke, Kala Patthar, Shan, Yarana, Kalia, Shakti, Aakhiri Rasta, Shahenshah, and Agnipath. After taking a break from acting in the 1990s, his resurgence was marked in 2000 with Mohabbatein. Since then he starred in several successful and acclaimed films like Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, Aankhein, Baagban, Khaki, Black, Banti aur Babli, Sarkar, Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, Chini Kam, Shootout at Lokhandwala, Pa, Piku, Pink, Badla, Brahmastra, Part 1 Shiva and Kalki 2898 AD. For Piku, he won his 4th National Film Award for Best Actor, making him the only actor to do so. Bachchan also made an appearance in a Hollywood film, The Great Gatsby, 2013, in which he played a non-Indian Jewish character. He has won numerous accolades in his career, including record 4 National Film Awards in Best Actor category and many awards at international film festivals and award ceremonies. He has won 16 Filmfare Awards and is the most nominated performer in any major acting category at Filmfare with 34 nominations in Best Actor and 42 nominations overall. The Government of India honoured him with the Padma Shri in 1984, the Padma Bhushan in 2001, the Padma Vibhushan in 2015, and India's highest award in the field of cinema, the Dada Saheb Phalke Award in 2018 for his contributions to the arts. The government of France honoured him with its highest civilian honour, Officer of the Legion of Honour, in 2007 for his exceptional career in the world of cinema and beyond. In addition to acting, Bachchan has worked as a playback singer, film producer, and television presenter. He has hosted several seasons of the game show Kaun Banega Crorepati, India's version of the game show franchise, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? He also entered politics for a time in the 1980s. Bachchan has also been involved in several humanitarian works and he is a leading brand endorser in India. Beyond the Indian subcontinent, he acquired a large overseas following of the South Asian diaspora, as well as others, in markets including Africa, South Africa, Eastern Africa, and Mauritius, the Middle East, especially UAE and Egypt, the United Kingdom, Russia, Central Asia, the Caribbean, Guyana, Suriname, and Trinidad and Tobago, Oceania, Fiji, Australia, and New Zealand, Canada and the United States. Bachchan was voted the greatest star of stage or screen by BBC Your Millennium Online poll in 1999. In October 2003, Time magazine dubbed Bachchan the star of the millennium.
Early life and family. Bachchan was born on 11th October 1942 in Allahabad, now Prayagraj, to the Hindi poet Harivansh Rai Bachchan and social activist Teji Bachchan. Harivansh Rai Bachchan was an Avdhi Hindu Kayastha, who was fluent in Avdhi, Hindi and Urdu. Harivansh's ancestors came from a village called Babupatti, in the Raniganj Tehsil, in the Pratapgarh district, in the present-day state of Uttar Pradesh, in India. Teji Bachchan was a Punjabi Sikh Khatri from Lyalpur, Punjab, British India, present-day Faisalabad, Punjab, Pakistan. Bachchan has a younger brother, Amitabh, who is 5 years younger than him. Bachchan's parents were initially going to name him Inqilab, Hindustani for revolution, inspired by the phrase Inquilab Jindabad, which translates into English as Long Live the Revolution, popularly used during the Indian independence struggle. The name Amitabh was suggested to his father by poet Sumitranandan Pant. Although his surname was Srivastava, Amitabh's father, who opposed the caste system, had adopted the pen name Bachchan, childlike in colloquial Hindi, under which he published all of his works. When his father was looking to get him admitted to a school, he and Bachchan's mother decided the family's name should be Bachchan instead of Srivastava. It is with this last name that Amitabh debuted in films and used for all other practical purposes. Bachchan has become the surname for all of his immediate family. Bachchan's father died in 2003 and his mother in 2007. Bachchan's secondary education was at Boys High School College in Allahabad and Sherwood College in Nainital. He attended Kirori Mal College at the University of Delhi in Delhi. He graduated with a Bachelor of Science degree from Kirori Mal College in 1962. When Bachchan finished his studies, his father approached Prithvi Raj Kapoor, the founder of Prithvi Theatre and patriarch of the Kapoor acting family, to see if there was an opening for him, but Kapoor offered no encouragement. Bachchan was a friend of Rajiv Gandhi and Sanjay Gandhi, before he became an actor. He used to spend time with them when he was a resident in New Delhi. Bachchan's family were very close to the Nehru Gandhi family of politicians. When Sonia Gandhi first came to India from Italy before her marriage, Bachchan had received her at the Palam International Airport on 13 January 1968. She spent 48 days at Bachchan's house with his parents before her wedding to Rajiv. In late 1960s, Bachchan applied to be a newsreader for All India Radio, Delhi but failed the audition. He became a business executive for Bird Company in Kolkata, Calcutta, and worked in theatre before starting his film career. It is thought that his mother might have had some influence on his choice of career because she always insisted that he should take center stage.
Acting career. Early career 1969 से 1972. Bachchan made his film debut in 1969 as a voice narrator in Mrinal Sen's national award-winning film Bhuvansham. His first acting role was as one of the 7 protagonists in the film Saath Hindustani, directed by Khwaja Ahmad Abbas and featuring Utpal Dutt, Anwar Ali, brother of comedian Mahmood, Madhu and Jalal Agha. Anand, 1971, followed, in which Bachchan starred alongside Rajesh Khanna. His role as a doctor with a cynical view of life garnered Bachchan his first Filmfare Award for Best Supporting Actor. He then played his first antagonist role as an infatuated lover-turned-murderer in Parwana, 1971. Following Parwana were several films, including Reshma aur Shera, 1971. During this time, he made a guest appearance in the film Guddi which starred his future wife Jaya Bhaduri. He narrated part of the film Bawarchi. In 1972, he made an appearance in the road action comedy Bombay to Goa directed by S. Ramanathan which was moderately successful. Many of Bachchan's films during this early period did not do well. His only film with Mala Sinha, Sanjog, 1972, was also a box office failure. Rise to prominence, 1973 से 1974. Bachchan was struggling, seen as a failed newcomer who, by the age of 30, had 12 flops and only 2 successes, as a lead in Bombay to Goa and a supporting role in Anand. He was offered to play dual roles by director O.P. Goel and writer O.P. Relhan for the film Bandhe Haath in 1973. This was Bachchan's first movie where he had played a double role. Bachchan was then discovered by screenwriter duo Salim Javed, consisting of Salim Khan and Javed Akhtar. Salim Khan wrote the story, screenplay and script of Janjeer, 1973, and conceived the angry young man persona of the lead role. Javed Akhtar came on board as co-writer, and Prakash Mehra, who saw the script as potentially groundbreaking, as the film's director. However, they were struggling to find an actor for the lead angry young man role. It was turned down by several actors, owing to it going against the romantic hero image dominant in the industry at the time. Salim Javed saw his talent, which most makers didn't. He was exceptional, a genius actor who was in films that weren't good. According to Salim Khan, they strongly felt that Amitabh was the ideal casting for Zanjeer. Salim Khan introduced Bachchan to Prakash Mehra, and Salim Javed insisted that Bachchan be cast for the role. Zanjeer was a crime film with violent action, in sharp contrast to the romantically themed films that had generally preceded it, and it established Amitabh in a new persona, the angry young man of Bollywood. He earned his first Filmfare Award nomination for Best Actor, with Filmfare later considering this one of the most iconic performances in Bollywood history. The film was a huge success and one of the highest-grossing films of that year, breaking Bachchan's dry spell at the box office and making him a star. It was the first of many collaborations between Salim Javed and Amitabh. The duo wrote many of their subsequent scripts with Bachchan in mind for the lead role, and insisted on him being cast for their later films, including blockbusters such as Diwar, 1975, and Sholay, 1975. Salim Khan also introduced Bachchan to director Manmohan Desai, with whom he formed a long and successful association, alongside Prakash Mehra and Yash Chopra. Eventually, Bachchan became one of the most successful leading men of the film industry. His portrayal of the wronged hero fighting a crooked system and circumstances of deprivation in films like Janjeer, Diwar, Trishul, Kala Patthar and Shakti resonated with the masses of the time, especially the youth who harbored a simmering discontent owing to social ills such as poverty, hunger, unemployment, corruption, social inequality and the brutal excesses of the emergency. This led to Bachchan being dubbed as the angry young man, a journalistic catchphrase that became a metaphor for the dormant rage, frustration, restlessness, sense of rebellion and anti-establishment disposition of an entire generation, prevalent in 1970s India. The year 1973 was also when he married Jaya, and around this time they appeared in several films together, not only Zanjeer but also subsequent films such as Abhiman, which was released only a month after their wedding and was also successful at the box office. Later, Bachchan played the role of Vikram, once again along with Rajesh Khanna, in the film Namak Haram, a social drama directed by Hrishikesh Mukherjee and scripted by Biresh Chatterjee addressing themes of friendship. His supporting role won him his second Filmfare Award for Best Supporting Actor. The flow of successes continued for Bachchan in 1974. He began the year with a guest appearance in Dulal Guha's blockbuster social drama film Dost. After this, he starred in Arvind Sen's drama film Kasauti and Narendra Bedi's crime thriller Benam, both of which ended up as moderate commercial successes. Bachchan's next release was Manoj Kumar's fourth directional venture Roti Kapda aur Makan. The film opened to excellent response all over the country, eventually taking top spot at the box office that year and emerging an all-time blockbuster as well as Bachchan's biggest hit at that point of time. Before the end of year, he delivered a hit in Ravi Tandon's crime thriller Mazboor. Written by Salim Javed, it also had Pran and Parveen Babi in the lead.
Superstardom, 1975 से 1988. In 1975, he starred in a variety of film genres, from the comedy Chupke Chupke and the crime drama Farar to the romantic drama Mili. This was also the year in which Bachchan starred in two films regarded as important in Hindi cinema history, both written by Salim Javed, who again insisted on casting Bachchan. The first was Diwar, directed by Yash Chopra, where he worked with Shashi Kapoor, Nirupa Roy, Parveen Babi, and Neetu Singh. The film emerged a huge blockbuster at the box office and earned him another Filmfare nomination for Best Actor. India Times ranks Diwar among the top 25 must-see Bollywood films. The other, released on 15 August 1975, was Sholay, which became the highest-grossing film ever in India at the time, in which Bachchan played the role of Jaidev. Diwar and Sholay are often credited with exalting Bachchan to the heights of superstardom, 2 years after he became a star with Janjeer, and consolidating his domination of the industry throughout the 1970s and 1980s. In 1999, BBC India declared Sholay the film of the millennium and, like Diwar, it has been cited by India Times Movies as among the top 25 must-see Bollywood films. In that same year, the judges of the 50th Annual Filmfare Awards awarded it with the special distinction award called the Filmfare Best Film of 50 Years. In 1976, he was cast by Yash Chopra in the romantic musical Kabhi Kabhi. Bachchan starred as a young poet, Amit Malhotra, who falls deeply in love with a beautiful young girl named Pooja, Rakhi Gulzar, who ends up marrying someone else, Shashi Kapoor. The film was notable for portraying Bachchan as a romantic hero, a far cry from his angry young man roles like Janjeer and Diwar. Despite its heavy theme, Kabhi Kabhi went on to become a blockbuster. Its soundtrack composed by Khayyam dominated the musical charts and was one of the best-selling Hindi film albums of the 1970s. Bachchan was again nominated for the Filmfare Best Actor Award for his role in the film. That same year, he played a double role in the hit Adalat as father and son. In 1977, he won his first Filmfare Best Actor Award for his performance in Amar Akbar Anthony, in which he played the third lead opposite Vinod Khanna and Rishi Kapoor as Anthony Gonsalves. The film was the highest-grossing film of that year. His other major hits that year include Parvaresh and Khoon Pasina. He once again resumed double roles in films such as Kasme Wade, 1978, as Amit and Shankar, and Dawn, 1978, playing the characters of Dawn, a leader of an underworld gang, and his lookalike Vijay. His performance won him his second Filmfare Best Actor Award. He also gave towering performances in Yash Chopra's Trishul and Prakash Mehr's Mukaddar Ka Sikandar, both of which earned him further Filmfare Best Actor nominations. 1978 is arguably considered his most successful year at the box office, since all of his 6 releases in the same year, namely Mukaddar Ka Sikandar, Trishul, Dawn, Kasme Wade, Ganga Ki Saugandh and Besharam, were box office successes, with the former 3 being the consecutive highest-grossing films of the year, a rare feat in Hindi cinema. In 1979, Bachchan starred in Suhag, which was the highest-earning film of that year. In the same year, he also enjoyed critical acclaim and commercial success with films like Mr. Natwarlal and Kala Patthar. He was required to use his singing voice for the first time in a song from the film Mr. Natwarlal, in which he starred with Rekha. Bachchan's performance in the film saw him nominated for both the Filmfare Award for Best Actor and the Filmfare Award for Best Male Playback Singer. He also received a Best Actor nomination for Kala Patthar and then went on to be nominated again in 1980 for the Raj Khosla-directed film Dostana, in which he starred opposite Shatrughan Sinha and Zeenat Aman. Dostana proved to be a super hit at the box office. In 1981, he starred in Yash Chopra's melodrama film Silsila, where he starred alongside his wife Jaya Bachchan and also Rekha. Other successful films of this period include Ram Balram, 1980, Shan, 1980, Naseeb, 1981, Lavaris, 1981, Kalia, 1981, Yarana, 1981, Barsat Ki Ek Raat, 1981, and Shakti, 1982, also starring Dilip Kumar. In 1982, he played double roles in the musical Satte Pe Satta and action drama Desh Premi, which succeeded at the box office along with mega hits like action comedy Namak Halal, action drama Kuddar, and the critically acclaimed drama Bemisal. On 26 July 1982, while filming a fight scene with co-actor Puneet Issar for Coolie, Bachchan had a near-fatal intestinal injury. Bachchan was performing his stunts in the film and one scene required him to fall onto a table and then on the ground. However, as he jumped towards the table, the corner of the table struck his abdomen, resulting in a splenic rupture from which he lost a significant amount of blood. He required an emergency splenectomy and remained critically ill in the hospital for many months, at times close to death. There were long queues of well-wishing fans outside the hospital where he was recuperating. The public response included prayers in places of worship and offers to sacrifice limbs to save him. Nevertheless, he resumed filming later that year after a long period of recuperation. The director, Manmohan Desai, altered the ending of Coolie. Bachchan's character was originally intended to have been killed off, but, after the change of script, the character lived in the end. Desai felt it would have been inappropriate for the man who had just fended off death in real life to be killed on screen. The footage of the fight scene is frozen at the critical moment, and a caption appears on screen marking it as the instant of the actor's injury. The film was released in 1983, and partly due to the huge publicity of Bachchan's accident, the film went on to become a huge blockbuster and top-grossing film of the year. He then played a triple role in Mahan which underperformed at the box office. Other releases during that year included Nastik and Pukar, which too didn't do that well, but Andha Kanoon, in which he had an extended cameo appearance, was a blockbuster. During a stint in politics from 1984 to 1987, 4 of his completed films were released, out of which Sharabi, 1984, and Mard, 1985, emerged blockbusters, while Jaraftar, 1985, and Aakhiri Rasta, 1986, proved to be hits. After a 3-year stint in politics from 1984 to 1987, Bachchan returned to films in 1988, playing the title role in Tinnu Anand's vigilant action film Shahenshah, which opened to bumper response all over the nation and was a box office hit.
Health issues. He was later diagnosed with myasthenia gravis. His illness weakened him both mentally and physically. At this time he became pessimistic, expressing concern with how a new film would be received and stating before every release, "Ye film to flop hogi. This film will flop." He then decided to quit films and ventured into politics. Career fluctuations, sabbatical, business ventures and acting comeback, 1989 to 1999. After the success of his comeback film, however, Bachchan's star power began to wane as all of his subsequent films like Jadugar, Tufan and Main Azad Hu, all released in 1989, failed at the box office. He gained success during this period with K.C. Bokadia and Mukul Anand's actioners Aaj Ka Arjun 1990 and Hum 1991, respectively. But this momentum was short-lived and his string of box office flops continued. Notably, despite a decline in number of hits, it was during this era that Bachchan won his first National Film Award for Best Actor for his performance as a mafia don in the cult film Agnipath, 1990. These years would see his last on-screen appearances for some time. After the release of the critically acclaimed epic Khuda Gawah in 1992, Bachchan went into semi-retirement for 5 years. Except for the much-delayed Insaniyat, 1994, alongside Sunny Deol, which was highly anticipated and received the biggest opening of the year but turned out to be a box office failure due to negative reception, Bachchan did not appear in any new releases for 5 years. He turned producer during his temporary retirement period, setting up Amitabh Bachchan Corporation, Ltd, ABCL, in 1996. ABCL's strategy was to introduce products and services covering an entire cross-section of India's entertainment industry. ABCL's operations were mainstream commercial film production and distribution, audio cassettes and video discs, production and marketing of television software, and celebrity and event management. Soon after the company was launched in 1996, the first film it produced was Tere Mere Sapne, which was a box office hit and launched the careers of actors like Arshad Varsi and Southern film star Simran. In 1997, Bachchan attempted to make his acting comeback with the film Mrityudata, produced by ABCL. Though Mrityudata attempted to reprise Bachchan's earlier success as an action hero, the film was a failure both financially and critically. ABCL was the main sponsor of the 1996 Miss World Beauty pageant, Bangalore, but lost millions. The fiasco and the consequent legal battles surrounding ABCL and various entities after the event, coupled with the fact that ABCL was reported to have overpaid most of its top-level managers, eventually led to its financial and operational collapse in 1997. The company went into administration and was later declared a failed company by the Indian Industries Board. The Bombay High Court, in April 1999, restrained Bachchan from selling off his Bombay bungalow Pratiksha and two flats until the pending loan recovery cases of Canara Bank were disposed of. Bachchan had, however, pleaded that he had mortgaged his bungalow to raise funds for his company. Bachchan attempted to revive his acting career and eventually had commercial success with Bed Miyan Chote Miyan, 1998, and Major Saab, 1998, and received positive reviews for Suryavansham, 1999, but other films such as Lal Badshah, 1999, and Koharam, 1999, were box office failures.
Return to success, though 000 present. In 2000, Bachchan appeared in Aditya Chopra's romantic blockbuster Mohabbatein. He played a stern, elder figure who rivaled the character of Shah Rukh Khan. His role won him his third Filmfare Award for Best Supporting Actor. Other hits followed, with Bachchan appearing as an older family patriarch in Ek Rishta, The Bond of Love, 2001, Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gum, 2001, and Baghban, 2003. As an actor, he continued to perform in a range of characters, receiving critical praise for his performances in Aks, 2001, Aakhe, 2002, Kaate, 2002, Khaki, 2004, Dev, 2004, and Veer Jara, 2004. His performance in Aks won him his first Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. One project that did particularly well for Bachchan was Sanjay Leela Bhansali's Black, 2005. The film starred Bachchan as an aging teacher of a deafblind girl and followed their relationship. His performance was unanimously praised by critics and audiences and won him his second National Film Award for Best Actor, his fourth Filmfare Best Actor Award, and his second Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. Taking advantage of this resurgence, Amitabh began endorsing a variety of products and services, appearing in many television and billboard advertisements. In 2005 and 2006, he starred with his son Abhishek in the films Banti Aur Babli, 2005, The Godfather adaptation Sarkar, 2005, and Kabhi Alvida Na Kehna, 2006. All of them were successful at the box office. His later releases in 2006 and early 2007 were Babul, 2006, Eklavya, 2007, and Nishabd, 2007, which failed to do well at the box office, but his performances in each of them were praised by critics. In May 2007, two of his films, the romantic comedy Chini Kam and the multistara action drama Shootout at Lokhandwala, were released. Shootout at Lokhandwala did well at the box office and was declared a hit in India, while Chini Kam picked up after a slow start and was declared a semi-hit by the end of its theatrical run. A remake of his biggest hit, Sholay, 1975, entitled Ram Gopal Verma Ki Aag, released in August of that same year and proved to be a major commercial failure in addition to its poor critical reception. The year also marked Bachchan's first appearance in an English-language film, Ritu Parano Ghosh The Last Layer, co-starring Arjun Rampal and Preeti Zinta. The film premiered at the 2007 Toronto International Film Festival on 9 September 2007. He received positive reviews from critics who hailed his performance as his best since Black. Bachchan was slated to play a supporting role in his first international film, Shantaram, directed by Meera Nair and starring Hollywood actor Johnny Depp in the lead. The film was due to begin filming in February 2008 but due to the writers' strike, was pushed to September 2008. The film is currently shelved indefinitely. Vivek Sharma's Bhootnath, in which he plays the title role as a ghost, was released on 9 May 2008. Sarkar Raj, the sequel of the 2005 film Sarkar, released in June 2008 and received a positive response at the box office. Pa, which was released at the end of 2009, was a highly anticipated project as it saw him playing his own son Abhishek's progeria-affected 13-year-old son, and it opened to favorable reviews, particularly towards Bachchan's performance, and was one of the top-grossing films of 2009. It won him his third National Film Award for Best Actor and fifth Filmfare Best Actor Award. In 2010, he debuted in Malayalam film through Kandahar, directed by Major Ravi and co-starring Mohanlal. The film was based on the hijacking incident of the Indian Airlines Flight 814. Bachchan declined any remuneration for this film. In 2011, he played an aged retired former gangster in Buddha. Hoga Tar Baap, who protects his son Sonu Sood, who is an honest, daring police officer from a notorious gangster Prakash Raj, who unknowingly hired the latter to perform a contract killing, not knowing that the police officer is the gangster's son. Despite huge expectations, it flopped at the box office. In 2013, he made his Hollywood debut in The Great Gatsby, making a special appearance opposite Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. In 2014, he played the role of the friendly ghost in the sequel Bhootnath Returns. The next year, he played the role of a grumpy father experiencing chronic constipation in the critically acclaimed Piku, which was also one of the biggest hits of 2015. A review in Daily News and Analysis, DNA, summarized Bachchan's performance as the heart and soul of Piku clearly belonged to Amitabh Bachchan, who is in his elements. His performance in Piku, without doubt, finds a place among the top 10 in his illustrious career. Rachel Saltz wrote for the New York Times, Piku, an offbeat Hindi comedy, would have you contemplate the intestines and mortality of one Bhaskar Banerjee and the actor who plays him, Amitabh Bachchan. Bhaskar's life and conversation may revolve around his constipation and fussy hypochondria, but there's no mistaking the scene-stealing energy that Mr. Bachchan, India's erstwhile angry young man, musters for his new role of cranky old man. Well-known Indian critic Rajiv Masand wrote on his website, Bachchan is pretty terrific as Bhaskar, who reminds you of that oddball uncle that you nevertheless have a soft spot for. He bickers with the maids, harrows his hapless helper, and expects Piku to stay unmarried so she can attend to him. At one point, to ward off a possible suitor, he casually mentions that his daughter isn't a virgin, that she's financially independent and sexually independent too. Bachchan embraces the character's many idiosyncrasies, never once slipping into caricature while all along delivering big laughs thanks to his spot-on comic timing. The Guardian summed up, Bachchan seizes upon his cranky character part, making Bhaskar as garrulously funny in his theories on caste and marriage as his system is backed up. The performance won Bachchan his fourth National Film Award for Best Actor and his third Filmfare Critics Award for Best Actor. In 2016, he appeared in the women-centric courtroom drama film Pink, which was highly praised by critics and with an increasingly good word of mouth, was a resounding success at the domestic and overseas box office. Bachchan's performance in the film received acclaim. According to Raja Sen of Rediff.com, Amitabh Bachchan, a retired lawyer with bipolar disorder, takes up cudgels on behalf of the girls, delivering courtroom blows with pugilistic grace. As we know from Prakash Mehra movies, in each life some Bachchan must fall. The girls hang on to him with incredulous desperation, and he bats for them with all he has. At one point Meenal hangs by Bachchan's elbow, words entirely unnecessary. Bachchan towers through Pink, The Way He Billows, etc. is alone worth having the heavy hitter at play, but there are softer moments like one where he appears to have dozed off in court, or where he lays his head by his convalescent wife's bedside and needs his hair ruffled and his conviction validated. Writing for Hindustan Times, noted film critic and author Anupma Chopra said of Bachchan's performance, "A special salute to Amitabh Bachchan, who imbues his character with a tragic majesty." Bachchan towers in every sense, but without a hint of showboating. Meena Iyer of the Times of India wrote, "The performances are pitch perfect with Bachchan leading the way." Writing for NDTV, Troy Ribeiro of Indo-Asian News Service, IANS, stated, "Amitabh Bachchan as Deepak Sehgal, the aged defense lawyer, shines as always, in a restrained but powerful performance. His histrionics come primarily in the form of his well-modulated baritone, conveying his emotions and of course, from the well-written lines." Mike Muckahill of The Guardian remarked, "Among an electric ensemble, Taapsee Pannu, Kirti Kulhari and Andrea Taryang give unwavering voice to the girls' struggles. Amitabh Bachchan brings his moral authority to bear as their sole legal ally." In 2017, he appeared in the third installment of the Sarkar film series, Ram Gopal Varma's Sarkar 3. That year, he started filming for the swashbuckling action-adventure film Thugs of Hindustan with Amir Khan, Katrina Kaif and Fatima Sana Sheikh, which released in November 2018. He co-starred with Rishi Kapoor in 102 Not Out, a comedy-drama film directed by Umesh Shukla based on a Gujarati play of the same name written by Soumya Joshi. This film released in May 2018 and reunited him with Kapoor on screen after a gap of 27 years. In 2019, Bachchan appeared in Sujoy Ghosh's mystery thriller Badla. The film did a lifetime business of 1.38 billion rupees, equivalent to 1.7 billion rupees or $21 million in 2023, worldwide to emerge a box office hit. The following year, he co-starred alongside Ayushmann Khurrana in Shujit Sircar's comedy drama Gulabo Sitabo, which opened to critical acclaim, won him Filmfare Award for Best Actor, Critics. He then collaborated with Imran Hashmi for Chehre, 2021, which was a critical and commercial failure. The next year, Bachchan had 5 releases, out of which Ayan Mukherjee's highly anticipated fantasy action-adventure film Brahmastra, Part 1 Shiva proved to be a hit as well as the highest-grossing Hindi film of 2022, while Jund, Runway 34 and Unchai didn't do well at ticket counters, but met with positive response from critics. In 2024, he played Ashwathama in Nag Ashwin's Kalki 2898 AD, marking his Telugu debut.
Other work. Television appearances. In 2000, Bachchan hosted the first season of Kaun Banega Crodepati, KBC, the Indian adaptation of the British television game show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The show was well received. A second season followed in 2005, but its run was cut short by Star Plus when Bachchan fell ill in 2006. He then returned to host the 4th season, and has hosted the show since. In 2009, Bachchan hosted the 3rd season of the reality show Big Boss. In 2010, Bachchan hosted the 4th season of KBC. The 5th season started on 15 August 2011 and ended on 17 November 2011. The show became a massive hit with audiences and broke many TRP records. CNN IBN awarded Indian of the Year Entertainment to Team KBC and Bachchan. The show also grabbed all the major awards for its category. The 6th season was also hosted by Bachchan, commencing on 7 September 2012, broadcast on Sony TV and received the highest number of viewers thus far. In 2014, he debuted in the fictional Sony Entertainment television TV series titled Yudh, playing the lead role of a businessman battling in both his personal and professional lives. Voice acting. Bachchan is known for his deep, baritone voice. He has been a narrator, a playback singer, and a presenter for numerous programs. Some prominent films featuring his narration are Satyajit Ray's 1977 film Shatranj Ke Khiladi and Ashutosh Govarikar's 2001 film Lagan. He also has done voiceover work for the following movies: भुवन शाम 1969, बावर्ची 1972, बालिका बधू 1975, तेरे मेरे सपने 1996, हेलो ब्रदर 1999, लगान 2001, फन 2 SHH, Dudes in the 10th Century 2003, परिणीता 2005, March of the Penguins 2005 Indian version, स्वामी 2007, जोधा अकबर 2008, जोर लगा के हया 2009, ra.1 2011, कहानी 2012, क्रीश 3 2013, महाभारत 2013, कोचड़िया हिंदी वर्जन 2014, CBI डॉक्यूमेंट्री 2014, sanctioned by Central Bureau of Investigation the Dazi attack 2017, फिरंगी 2017, business investments around 1994, Bachchan started Amitabh Bachchan Corporation Ltd, ABCL, an event management, production and distribution company. But the company fell into debt with a fiasco and went into bankruptcy. Subsequently, Bachchan became nearly bankrupt. The reasons for this debacle were flop films such as Mrityutta, Major Saab, produced by this organization, and Miss World 1996, which was organized managed by ABCL. Due to this, he began work for TV and asked for work to Yash Chopra. Once he said that it was the darkest time for him. He has invested in many upcoming business ventures. In 2013, he bought a 10% stake in Just Dial, from which he made a gain of 4,600%. He holds a 3.4% equity in Stampede Capital, a financial technology firm specializing in cloud computing for financial markets. The Bachchan family also bought shares worth 252,000 in Meridian Tech, a consulting company in the US.com, a cloud-based content distribution platform. Bachchan was named in the Panama Papers and Paradise Papers, leaked confidential documents relating to offshore investment.
Political career. In 1984, Bachchan took a break from acting and briefly entered politics in support of a long-time family friend, Rajiv Gandhi. He contested the Allahabad's, presently Prayagraj Lok Sabha constituency, seat for the 8th Lok Sabha against H.N. Bahuguna, former Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh. With 68.2% of the votes in his favor, he won by one of the highest victory margins ever in Indian elections. In 1987, Indian Express said his brother Amitabh Bachchan owned an apartment in Switzerland, giving rise to speculations about his involvement in the Bofors scandal, revealed in the year before. Bachchan resigned from his seat in July 1987. Amitabh Bachchan sued Swedish newspaper Dagens Nyheter for linking him to Bofors payments in 1990 and won damages in the United Kingdom. Sten Lindstrom, the Swedish police chief who had investigated the case, said in 2012 that Indian investigators planted the Bachchan angle on Dagens Nyheter. Bachchan's old friend, Amar Singh, helped him during the financial crisis caused by the failure of his company, ABCL. Thereafter, Bachchan started supporting the Samajwadi Party, the political party to which Amar Singh belonged. Jaya Bachchan joined the Samajwadi Party and represented the party as an MP in the Rajya Sabha. Bachchan appeared in advertisements and political campaigns for the party. His claim that he too was a farmer in the advertisements was questioned in court. Bachchan has claimed to have been banned by film press during the emergency years for his family's friendship with Indira Gandhi. Bachchan has been accused of using the slogan "Blood for Blood" in the context of the 1984 anti-Sikh riots. Bachchan has denied the allegation. In October 2014, Bachchan was summoned by a court in Los Angeles for allegedly instigating violence against the Sikh community. Bachchan, in an interview with journalist Arnab Goswami, offered to fight the case in court and asked the accusers to file the same as also present proof. He was also one of the trustees of the Rajiv Gandhi Foundation. humanitarian and social causes. Bachchan has been involved with many social causes. For example, he donated 1.1 million rupee to clear the debts of nearly 40 Beligherd farmers in Andhra Pradesh and 3 million rupee to clear the debts of some 100 Vidarbh farmers. In 2010, he donated ₹10 million to Ray Sulpukutti's foundation for a medical center at Kochi, and he has given $250,000,4678 to the family of Delhi policeman Subhash Chand Tomar, who died after succumbing to injuries during a protest against gang rape after the 2012 Delhi gang rape case. He founded the Harivansh Rai Bachchan Memorial Trust, named after his father, in 2013. This trust, in association with Urja Foundation, will be powering 3,000 homes in India with electricity through solar energy. In June 2019, he cleared debts of 2,100 farmers from Bihar. Bachchan was made a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador for the Polio Eradication Campaign in India in 2002 and an International Ambassador in 2005 and a WHO Goodwill Ambassador for Awareness of Hepatitis in 2017. In 2013, he and his family donated 2.5 million rupees, $42,664, to a charitable trust, Plan India, that works for the betterment of young girls in India. He also donated 1.1 million rupees, $18,772, to the Maharashtra Police Welfare Fund in 2013. Bachchan was the face of the Save Our Tigers campaign that promoted the importance of tiger conservation in India. He supported the campaign by PETA in India to free Sundar, a 14-year-old elephant who was chained and tortured in a temple in Kolhapur, Maharashtra. In 2014, it was announced that he had recorded his voice and lent his image to the Hindi and English language versions of the Teach AIDS software, an international HIV/AIDS prevention education tool developed at Stanford University. He has been a vocal brand ambassador of the Swachh Bharat Mission, SBM, and featured in a few advertisements to promote the campaign. In 2020, Bachchan was helping the government of India promote its public health message concerning COVID-19 before he and some members of his family became infected. He was hospitalized with reported mild symptoms of the disease on 11th July. He was discharged from hospital on 2nd August. During the pandemic, he lent his support by donating oxygen concentrators and 250 million rupees in various forms.
Personal life. Bachchan has been married to veteran actress and politician Jaya Bhaduri since 3rd June 1973, and together they have 2 children, Shweta, an author, journalist and former model, and Abhishek, an actor and producer. Abhishek married actress Aishwarya Rai, and they have a daughter named Aradhya. Shweta is married to businessman Nikhil Nanda, a grandson of Raj Kapoor from the Kapoor family of actors. They have a daughter, Navya Naveli, and a son, Agastya. Amitabh's family lives in Mumbai in Maharashtra. His younger brother Amitabh Bachchan is a businessman. He did business and lived in London for a brief period before returning to live in India. He and his family choose to stay away from the limelight. His wife Ramola is a fashion designer and was active in business. Amitabh has 1 son, Bheem, and 3 daughters, Naina, Namrata, and Nilima. Naina is married to actor Kunal Kapoor and they have a son. Bachchan is famously rumored to have had an extramarital affair with actress Rekha from the mid-1970s to the early 1980s after they first acted together in Do Anjane, and later in the successful films Khoon Pasina, Ganga Ki Saugandh, Mukaddar Ka Sikandar, Mr. Natwarlal, Suhag, Ram Balram, and ending in Silsila, though they have both denied it. In 2006, Bachchan stated that he is a teetotaler and a non-smoker. In November 2023, Bachchan gifted his bungalow Pratiksha, located in Juhu, to his daughter Shweta. The bungalow is worth 500 million rupees.
Legacy. Bachchan is widely regarded as one of the greatest and most influential actors in the history of Indian cinema. He earned respect among critics for his memorable performances and charismatic screen presence, and is considered one of the most respected public figures of India. He is referred to as the Shahenshah of Bollywood, star of the millennium or Big B. He inspired many great and successful Indian cinema actors for many generations, including Rajnikant, Chiranjeevi, Pawan Kalyan, Prabhas, Akshay Kumar, Manoj Bajpayee, Ajay Devgan, Mohanlal, Ranveer Singh, Allu Arjun and Yash. French director Francois Truffaut called him a one-man industry. One of the most successful actors of 1970s and 1980s, Bachchan appeared in Box Office India's top actors list 17 times from 1975 to 1991. He topped the list 16 times, 1976 to 1991. In 1999, Bachchan was voted the greatest star of stage or screen in a BBC or Millennium online poll. The organization noted that many people in the Western world will not have heard of, is a reflection of the huge popularity of Indian films. In October 2003, Time magazine dubbed Bachchan as the undisputed godfather of Bollywood. In April 2005, the Walter Reed Theatre of Lincoln Center in New York honored Bachchan with a special tribute, retrospective, titled Amitabh Bachchan, the biggest film star in the world. In the early 80s, Bachchan authorized the use of his likeness for the comic book character Supremo in a series titled The Adventures of Amitabh Bachchan. In May 2014, La Trobe University in Australia named a scholarship after Bachchan. In June 2000, he became the first living Asian to have been modelled in wax at London's Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Another statue was installed in New York in 2009, Hong Kong in 2011, Bangkok in 2011, Washington, D.C. in 2012 and Delhi in 2017. In March 2010, Bachchan was named on CNN's list of the top 25 Asian actors of all time. He was named hottest vegetarian male by PETA India in 2012. He also won the title of Asia's sexiest vegetarian male in a contest poll run by PETA Asia in 2008. In Allahabad, the Amitabh Bachchan Sports Complex and Amitabh Bachchan Road are named after him. A government senior secondary school in Safai, Etawah is called Amitabh Bachchan Government Inter College. There is a waterfall in Sikkim known as Amitabh Bachchan Falls. In 2022, on the occasion of Bachchan's 80th birthday, a not-for-profit organization Film Heritage Foundation announced a film festival as a part of his 11 films collection had been screened in 17 cities across the country shown in limited cinemas.
Biographies. Several books have been written about Bachchan. The following is the listing of books focused on his life career. Amitabh Bachchan, The Legend was published in 1999, To Be or Not to Be, Amitabh Bachchan in 2004, The Legend, A Photographer's Tribute, in 2006, Amitabh Bachchan, Ek Jeevit Kimvadanti in 2006, Amitabh, The Making of a Superstar in 2006, Looking for the Big B, Bollywood, Bachchan and Me in 2007 and Bachchanalia in 2009. Awards and honors. Apart from industry awards won for his performances throughout the years, Bachchan has received several honors for his achievements in the Indian film industry. In 1991, he became the first artist to receive the Filmfare Lifetime Achievement Award, which was established in the name of Raj Kapoor. Bachchan was crowned as Superstar of the Millennium in 2000 at the Filmfare Awards. In 2001, he was honored with the Actor of the Century Award at the Alexandria International Film Festival in Egypt in recognition of his contribution to the world of cinema. Many other honors for his achievements were conferred upon him at several international film festivals, including the Lifetime Achievement Award at the 2010 Asian Film Awards. In 2003, he was conferred with the honorary citizenship of the French town of Deauville. The Government of India awarded him with the Padma Shri in 1984, the Padma Bhushan in 2001, the Padma Vibhushan in 2015 and Dada Saheb Phalke Award in 2019. The then President of Afghanistan awarded him the Order of Afghanistan in 1991 following the shooting of Khuda Gawah there. The government of Madhya Pradesh honored him with Rashtriya Kishore Kumar Samman for 2002 to 2003. France's highest civilian honor, the Officer of the Legion of Honor, was conferred upon him by the French government in 2007 for his exceptional career in the world of cinema and beyond. On 27 July 2012, at the age of 69, Bachchan carried the Olympic torch during the last leg of its relay in London's Southwark. Bibliography. Soul Curry for You and Me, an empowering philosophy that can enrich your life. 2002